Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be some sneakers that I am contemplating on selling. It's kind of like a surprise to me too because I did videos of these sneakers, and honestly one of them I considered my sneaker of the year for 2020, and both the sneakers that I'm deciding whether or not I should sell are very sought out for, very expensive to buy now, especially on the secondary market, which is the only place you can buy them now. I just thought about selling them because I don't really wear them that often, and I don't really like to keep stuff that I don't wear a lot. I would rather like donate or like sell off something that I feel like I can, you know, trade off and get something I want more now. And right now I'm kind of into like Japanese streetwear, Korean streetwear, a lot of like Asian inspired streetwear, fashion trends. Sorry, the lighting keeps changing because it just rained and I think the clouds are coming in and out, but sorry about the lighting. Yeah, I was just like thinking I want to kind of dive more into apparel and clothes right now than sneakers, just because I feel like, yeah, I do have a lot of clothes, but there are a lot of clothes that I don't wear. So those are some clothes that I want to decide to sell too, and I'll probably end up putting the clothes on Poshmark and then the sneakers on maybe like Instagram story or Facebook Bay Area sneakerheads page to sell. One of the sneakers I actually called Soul Supremacy to get a quote on, especially like in my size. I feel like they like hella lowballed me, and I don't know if it's because there's a crease in the shoe, but it's not like that bad that you should lowball me 50%. I mean, I understand because they gotta make their money back too somehow. They totally lowballed me for that, and I was like, nah, I would rather keep the sneaker than just sell it for that much, or like sell it to someone who will actually wear it. So I guess let's just get into the video. Nothing has changed about me. I got my brows done, that was it. Alright. So like I said earlier, the first sneaker that I decided on selling was actually my sneaker of the year. I just don't think I'm really that big of a Dunks fan, honestly. I thought I was, but I don't really think they're flattering on me at all. I find that I can't really wear a lot of pants with them. I think because my legs are kind of skinny, like my ankles are kind of skinny, and then I have like bigger feet, so it doesn't look proportional. And that is the Ben & Jerry's Nike SB Dunk. I don't know, I don't really wear them that often, and when I do, I feel like people think I'm wearing fakes, or they think I'm like just trying to show off, and that's really not what I do. Like everything I buy is what I like, and like, you know, sometimes people just really like hype stuff. So this is the crease. It honestly, okay, now that I look at it, it's kind of bad, but it's not as bad as like I thought it would be. Also, if you just clean the shoe, I feel like it's still not worth only 50% of asking on StockX, especially with fees and whatnot. But yeah, this is the shoe I was deciding on selling. I'm not sure. Like, I like any of the sneakers in this video, I'm not really sure either. Just because, like, dude, this is so cool. Like, looking at it, I feel like this would be a cool piece in my house one day. Like an art piece just to have, because it's very artistic as a shoe. There's a lot of thought put into it, and I really appreciate, you know, what was happening around the time that this shoe came out. This was one of those revolutionary, like, made people think about sneakers, and they don't even know much about it. Like, it's not really something that they are knowledgeable about, and the sneakerhead industry and just, you know, fashion in general. I feel like this was the kind of shoe that just really made people, I guess, looking up sneakers and stuff. So all my shoes are authentic. I don't buy rep. No hate to anyone who does. I just don't like want to go through, you know, like someone asks me like, are those real, and I say no. It's kind of like embarrassing for myself, especially since I pride myself on fashion, and I pride myself on having like a unique style that is suitable for me. So I don't care if people rep fakes, but like myself personally, because I care about fashion so much, yeah, I do care about wearing fakes. So this is the, once again, Chunky Dunky Nike SB. If I do decide to sell any of these shoes, I will post about them on my social media, and I will probably make a video about it too, a short one. So this is it. This is a size 4.5. Okay, so the next shoe that I was thinking about selling, that honestly I feel like people would be like pissed about it if I did, because it's such a rare and hard shoe to get that is authentic, is the Travis Scott Jordan 1. This is the high. This is the shoe that came out in 2018. Honestly, I feel like this shoe was super overhyped, and I really only wanted it because of the color, and then the dark mochas came out. And so now that I'm like thinking about that shoe, I'm like, okay, they're very similar. I honestly don't really like the backwards swoosh. Like, it's pretty unique, I guess, to change up the shoe, but I don't really like this negative space here. I feel like it's a little bit awkward, and the fact that there's so many fakes out there, I'm just thinking like, I don't want people to think, like going back to what I said earlier, is I don't want people to think I'm wearing fakes for that. I paid a hefty price for these, and I think that they went up over the last like between like May and August they went up a lot, and I think I bought these but like right in May, June-ish, so they went up like right after I bought them. So I'm just thinking like, will I regret selling them later down the road? You know, I don't know, because they're never gonna come out with this shoe again. Well, at least I don't think they're gonna come out with it or gonna restock it. Like, it's been almost 3 years now, but it's really hard to find in my size. And like, I like how the whole shoe is brown and like the yellow kind of sole, yellowed sole is vintage. Reminds me of Travis Scott, obviously, right? But it really reminds me of his style. I like the small details. Like, that's just the type of person I am too. I like a subtle flex. I mean, I kind of like the backward swoosh, but I don't know, it just seems like very awkward to me from like every time I glance at it, like in my box of shoes or in my like case of shoes, I'm just like, I don't know, man. But I mean, the more that I wear and the more that I like start looking at it again, I'm like, I learned to really appreciate it. Also was a really big turn in the sneaker industry too, is that people started to wear a lot of more Jordans and started to get more into hype clothing because Travis Scott was wearing them, and he's like a leading fashion icon for a lot of people in streetwear. So I think this was one of those shoes that kind of made me appreciate streetwear more and appreciate like influencers like that can really like change the game and like make things known. And it was just very popular and hype back then. And I mean, it still is now. Like, I mean, look at the Jordan 1 craze. Like, it's crazy how many people are able to like get the shoes and wear them too. I feel like it's been really difficult like in the past with bots. I mean, bots are still terrible now, but I think it's better now that there's more releases and more people can wear them. And yeah, so I like this shoe for the color. I like it for the different laces it comes with. I like the pink and the cream. Haven't had the chance to switch them out just because, dude, I hate lacing my shoes. I hate like having to tie my shoes, especially with ones. I feel like I'm always like tying and untying them, and that's kind of annoying, honestly. But these are expensive and I don't think I'm gonna sell them yet. I think I might just hold on to them. I don't know, see how I feel. I'm not in a rush to sell any of my sneakers, but you know, if someone who appreciates it more than I do would want to buy them, then you know, just like let me know, because they are here and they are available. This is a shoe that I was like, I don't know, I was feeling very like iffy about it. Even when I first bought it, I was like, I don't know if I should buy it, but like obviously price is gonna go up, and you know, prices did go up. So that is the Travis Scott one. So I did say that I was gonna do a video on the shoes that I might sell, and actually those are the only 2 pairs of shoes that I'm like really contemplating about selling. Like I said in past videos, my shoe collection is not extensive at all. I think I have like less than 10 pairs of shoes, but they're all shoes that I really appreciate, and you know, I think they were worthwhile when I purchased them. And the only reason that I feel like I did want to sell those 2 shoes is because I don't really wear them as often, and I'm the type of person to just buy stuff to wear. I don't really like to hold it around when I know that there's someone who will probably wear it more often than I do. But honestly, I feel like I do wear them quite a bit for a hype shoe. I feel like people kind of hold on to them, want to keep them dead stock, you know, later in the years when it becomes rare and stuff. I think that's why people hold on to them. But I mean, I couldn't resist, because like obviously like shoes, right? I just wear the shoes. So those are shoes that I kind of might decide to sell maybe later down the road if someone's really interested. Otherwise, I would just hold on to them. But those are just the ones, you know, that I'm thinking about, like, oh, maybe I can get something else I want, because I've been really into like the Japanese apparel and whatever, those brands. So some shoes that I'm thinking about buying and maybe like investing in, because I know for sure that they're gonna get more expensive later down the road, is going to be the Off-White 1 UNCs, or the Off-White 1, the European release, which is the white color. I think those are pretty sick. I just don't really like the tags on them. I know that's the whole thing about Off-White shoes, is like to keep the tag on, but like, dude, what if I ever got an Off-White shoe, I would just snip that tag off, because I think it's supposed to be taken off. Honestly, I don't know, like you can wear them however you want, but I personally, I don't think I would want to keep the tag on. I feel like that's very flashy for me, and the color I want is already flashy itself, so I wouldn't keep that on. But yeah, I want to either invest in like the Off-White 1 UNC or the European release, which is super hard to find too, but at least those ones, they came in like a grade school version, so it might be a little bit easier to find. It's just more expensive. I actually really wanted the Nike Ambush Dunk highs, but super expensive now. They used to be like $500 when it first came out, and then now it's like $1,000 something, and that was within like the span of 2 weeks that the price doubled. So I don't think I would ever purchase them until like someone wants to sell them for less, but definitely they're really hard to get. Not a lot of them came out, and I think Yoon is doing like another Ambush Nike collaboration like color release of the same exact shoe, so maybe if the next color is better than the black, then I would consider buying resale. But If they're not the red ones, like the Chicago kind of colorway, then I don't really want them, or the black ones. I like the black ones too. So yeah, that's another shoe that I would invest down the road, or I'm thinking about buying. Honestly, I feel like I am one person who likes Jordan 1s a lot, but I don't own a lot of pairs, and the ones that I do own are a little bit hyped, or like super hyped. I only have 3 pairs of Jordans, and it's just because like the time that I was starting to buy them, they just started to get so expensive, and like for the colorways, I didn't appreciate them as much. I still don't really like them as much, like the ones I was considering back then. And the only ones I really like were the Travis Scott, the Union ones, and then the satin ones, because those are like the very basic colorways. Another pair I would probably consider buying is the Chicago's, just because I like how the entire shoe is red and I like the leather finish. It's very vintage looking, very classic. That's something I like too, is really classic looking shoes, and that's why I bought the Union ones, because they remind me the most of the Chicago ones. But yeah, that is like kind of what I'm thinking about like investing in. They're so expensive, dude. Like I don't think I can justify paying the same as I used to pay. I used to pay like $1,000+ on shoes, and now I'm just like, that's like months, like 1 month of rent, 1.5 months of rent. Yeah, I just feel like there are things that I want to buy that are other than shoes now, but I'm still really into sneakers, so we'll see. I'll probably bite my words in the next video if you see me like coming around talking about another shoe. I'm really into like very like street apparel. I like hoodies. I've been wearing windbreakers, wearing bucket hats. Honestly, just want to buy some lounge track pants, whatever, and wear it with my ones, because I feel like I'm not really in the zone to dress up anymore in girly clothing. I'm not really in that mindset, especially because I've been home just like taking it, doing whatever, working. It's just like me been at home, not really going out unless we're doing photo shoots, and even then I just like, I don't really like to dress up like I used to. So I hope my channel kind of reflects that, because I am really like changing my style. I'm kind of like transitioning into a different type of style, and it's very like men's inspired style, but I'm trying to make it like more unique and more true to me. I hope people like it. I hope people think it's still cool. I hope you still watch my videos. I will do more on sneakers. If I pick anything up, you'll be the first to know, or Instagram. I really appreciate the support. I have been really busy lately, so it's been kind of hard to film. We've been doing a lot of photo shoots, a lot of BTS, like behind the scenes stuff, and then also just like work and school. So I will try to put some more videos out for you. Anyone who's watching this, I really appreciate the support. I really appreciate the views. And if you have any suggestions on what I should film or anything I should buy or take a look into, then please just comment down below or let me know on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one.